Noisy Pixel.
Hello, and welcome to Unqualified Game Chat episode 40.
What? 40? Who said that? Yeah.
It's just a nice round number. You got the even, you got the zero. Just feels so nice.
40. It's just a nice number.
It's a commitment, really.
Yeah.
It's a dedication.
For 40 years? That's a big marriage.
Or even 40 weeks.
40 days. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah. I am your host, Azario Lopez. And with me today, it's Spencer, the legacy.
Hello, everyone.
And he is looking so sharp.
Thank you. I haven't done my laundry in 2 weeks, so these are all I have.
That a nice crew neck you're wearing there?
I don't think it started as one, but it's got there now.
Beautiful. A beautiful magenta for a beautiful boy.
Exactly, and the little Jurassic Park shirt under it.
Little hidden nerddom.
Little hidden Easter egg for anyone who pays close attention.
Yeah, outside I'm a beautiful, put together, dressed in my Sunday's best boy.
Taxes, yes.
So crunching number
layer.
Yes.
Pop culture.
Yeah.
Marvel.
Do you want to talk? Do you want to talk about dinosaurs?
Would you like to speak about dinosaurs? Jeff Goldblume with me?
My dad looks like Jeff Goldblume.
Really?
Yeah. Well, he did a lot. He did a lot more. Well, he does whenever he loses weight. He looks like Jeff Goldblum. And we used to go to Taco Bell, and one time they gave us free Taco Bell because they thought he was Jeff Goldblum, and we're like he's not really Jeff.
Yeah,
and they're like they felt
so
a little
much.
And they gave us the free Taco Bell anyway, but they thought that he was Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, you should have played into it. Like, thanks for the tacos, delicious.
You sound like Owen Wilson.
Oh yeah, that is just yeah.
Have you seen Steve Zissou, The Life Aquatic?
Yeah, that's a great movie.
Do you remember that scene where he's like, what's the dog's name? Cody. And he walks.
Yeah.
Be still, Cody.
Be still. I say be still because of that.
Me too.
Be still.
It's the funniest scene.
It's such a good scene.
I tried to explain it to people and no one laughs. Everyone's like, oh, the dog. And I was like, one, he didn't really hit the dog. But two, that whole interaction about the pirates and why Steve is even there in the first place.
Yeah.
Everything evolves to this moment of the dog whining, and you're like, why is that dog whining? And then Jeff Goldblum walking over and hitting it with an insult. Fucking brilliant scene.
Brilliant scene. Make a 40-minute YouTube video essay about that scene in Wes Anderson.
I would say if anyone was thinking about getting in a relationship, show the person that you're thinking about getting serious with The Life Aquatic. Watch it together.
See how they react. And
if they don't laugh or find it as one of the best movies they've ever seen, just get rid of them.
Yeah, they're not worth it.
I would say and if they don't know David Bowie songs, because the whole movie has the David Bowie covers. The guy covers them, but oh man, really good film.
It is a good film.
But enough about that. This
but go watch it.
Yes, but seriously, go watch it.
But it's probably on like Disney Plus or something.
This podcast is recorded every week, post to podcast services every Thursday. You get it every Thursday. You don't get the Noisy Pixel podcast every Tuesday like it's supposed to go up.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to that podcast?
Whatever. I guess it lost to the better one.
That's what people started saying. They started getting upset, thinking that it was us on a Tuesday, but it wasn't.
I didn't mean that, by the way. I didn't mean
that. We'll get around to it. It'll come back better than ever.
It's on a sabbatical.
Spencer, let me know what you're playing.
Well, I wasn't playing too much because one thing I can't talk about, and I did a lot of video editing in my free time this week.
Does that one thing start with a pokey and end with a mod?
No, it doesn't. We're not that lucky.
I was just pulling your chain. I didn't fucking. I knew you fucking losers.
People on 4chan who hacked it, who got the source code for the game.
Yeah, I knew you were one of them. So you can stop lying. Everyone was mad about that 4chan shit, right? I don't know how true it is, but someone said that there's like a flag in game that says whether it's diamond or pearl. So you can change it if you go into, which is like, yeah, that's pretty bad. But I don't know how real that is. So take that with a grain of salt. I started doing some digging and I realized I've never played either of those.
The best way to do it was platinum because diamond and pearl were really slow. Just mechanically, like everything was really slow.
What was silver? I think silver was the last one I played like religiously.
You went out on the best one.
That was it? Well, Lugia.
Silver, yeah.
Lugia.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get the remake of gold or silver because that's like the best one they ever made.
Which one's the remake? What's it called? The Soul Gold?
Soul Silver.
Soul Gold. Heart.
Soul Gold. Yeah. Soul Gold. No, it's Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Those are amazing.
Okay.
They're very good. But yeah, so
not playing Pokemon. Let's just calm everybody down.
Yeah, calm down. Calm down. It ain't even out yet. No, so I haven't been playing Pokemon. But I have been playing another Nintendo thing, which is the Animal Crossing update, the big update in DLC.
The one we've all been waiting for.
Yeah. And it's honestly like worth it. Like it's so much content. Between the new things you can do, like cooking and like growing vegetables and going to islands with Cap'n, and like even before the DLC, like
what about
there's a lot of stuff to do.
The option to marry Isabel.
Can't do that yet. We're not there yet.
See, so maybe
there's still room to grow.
Yes, there's always ways to improve.
I was gonna say they wouldn't let you marry a Smash Bros character, but there's crumbs in it, so you can marry Fire Emblem characters and Lucina. So, but and the DLC where you decorate houses, I was never like the huge house decorator type in these games, but it's really fun. Like they just give you free reign. They're like, here's what the person likes. Here's the stuff you can use. Here's like their house, adjust the size, adjust the wallpaper and everything. And then you can build partitions. You can make like little scenes and stuff. And then you set it up all nicely for their theme. Then you get a little showcase of it. It's I've seen some people posting some on Twitter that are really good and that make me go, I'm not as good at designing as I thought. But it's really enjoyable. And I'm not one of those people who time travels, skips a day, who goes into their internal clock and goes, oh, it's tomorrow now. Oh, I can keep playing Animal Crossing. Fuck off with that. I'm not a cheater. No, you can play however you want, but I don't like that. So I've been like just doing a couple houses a day when in between classes, when I'm not doing work, when I'm not, when I'm just chilling. And it's such a nice pace. Like I keep unlocking stuff and I keep getting like new villagers every day who I can build stuff for. And it managed to bring back what Animal Crossing has always been good at, which is it being a thing where you have a set routine every day that isn't boring. So like every day I'm like, oh yeah, I can do the Animal Crossing thing for like 20 minutes or like 2 hours or however long I want to do it. It's honestly, I've been having a swell time with it.
You know, my experience with Animal Crossing.
I feel like I might, but tell me again.
Well, this is what a typical Animal Crossing play sesh goes for me.
Crossing.
I pick up my Switch and I turn on Animal Crossing and it says press A, press A to get into your
that is challenging.
Your island. So I press it. I'm out. I fall asleep.
You fall asleep. Yeah. Oh no, you're gonna get all those dislikes again, like with Alan Wake.
Dude, I did piss off the Alan Wake fans, but let me tell you something about Animal Crossing. We're like animal boring,
dozing.
Animal, go play something else.
Flossing because
animal
Fortnite.
Animal, dances. Go play a real game.
Ooh, yeah. Go play an Atome.
Yeah, yeah. At least they let you date Isabel in those games.
Sure do.
And sure more.
Do. Yeah, a little bit extra.
I just, I
love it. I mean, I'm kind of biased. I've loved Animal Crossing since I had it on the DS originally.
I had it on the GameCube originally.
I didn't have a GameCube until I got one later.
So and we all had these little memory cards for the GameCube.
Yeah, the Animal Crossing memory card because it took up the whole thing.
Yeah. And do we have all 4 houses? Each of my friends would each have a house and we'd all go over and we'd all spend a little time. And then I feel like I've been playing that same game for the last 15 years. And you know what?
Hey, New Leaf was super different. Where you were the mayor, that was a big change.
Oh man, I can only imagine.
This one also a big change, but Animal Crossing is not for everyone. So
I just don't like making my own fun. I want the fun to be provided to me. I don't like the idea that like, Atelier games kind of do it to where once you get to like the second half or the second half of the game, you have to start looking at traits and quality of items that you synthesize. And that's where a lot of people fall off, is when a mission requires you to have like a certain hardness for an item and it has to have fire ability or something like that. And that's where normally people fall off of the Atelier train. So I can imagine, and I enjoy that. And I think that's where all my I like that. But staring at a blank wall and being told decorate this or you're not having fun, I just want to go blow shit up. I want to I love going to Minecraft.
Azario's back. You've been playing Vanguard, so it brought back Modern Warfare 2 Azario.
My PTSD is just like fucking freaking me out.
Tournament Azario.
I love going to Minecraft and just setting fire to the fucking world, dude.
Just there was this guy. My brother went to school with this guy, and this was like when Pokemon Black or White came out, and he was playing it, and the guy beside him said, "Oh, Pokemon, that's cool. I don't catch any. I just slay them."
That's pretty.
My brother went, "Oh, okay."
Cool. Fucking serial fucking killer.
Yeah. So that's all I think of when I think of
I know
I just want to burn stuff down.
I know I'm hard on you, Spencer, my dear, but
specifically on me.
It's okay that you play bad games.
Listen,
I forgive
me.
No, I forgive you. I forgive you. I forgive you for playing bad games because you balance it out with good games sometimes.
You want to know how he started today's Zoom chat audience? I made a video about Kingdom Hearts on my YouTube channel called check it out, it's Ace Bonanza.
He's just plugging it.
and Azario, I said, "Hey, what's up?" And you know what Azario said? He didn't say hey, he said, "I watched your stupid video." That's how he started. That's how he started our Zoom chat. I'm being relentlessly bullied today.
The fuck is wrong with me? I'm such a bad friend.
Not, "Oh, hey, man, I saw your video." Or not, "Oh, hey, not much. What's up with you?" I saw your stupid video. Seems like you got bored halfway through.
Oh my god! I watched the whole thing.
Classic Azario.
I watched the whole thing. So, yeah, but speaking of that, go watch the video. It's very informative.
It's very stupid.
and see if you can see my cameo in it.
I blurred you out like a Japanese adult video star. Just out your eyes.
See if you can catch my cameo.
Yeah, it's a little Marvel Cinematic Universe cameo. Azario in the background.
Thanks for dropping that. Ace Bonanza. I'll put it in the about section below. So easy clicks.
Easy clicks. See, I wasn't intending to plug it there. I was.
Yes, he was. Oh, shut the fuck up. You said no. You said well. That's where no one listens. That's the worst place to plug it. If you are going to plug it,
listens that long.
Yeah,
but no. That was to show how relentless Azario's been today.
Yeah, It's been a long 3 days, and I think once this video posts, I can say, yeah. So I've been playing the review event for Battlefield for the last 3 days, and I don't like being told to play a game. I like to play it on my own time.
The wrong line of work.
Well, no, like if I'm getting a review game, I like to play it at night. Typically, I'll get done with my work around 5 or 6. I'll sit down and I'll just enjoy a game for 6 hours. And for the past 3 days, I've had to wake up and log onto my computer at 8 a.m. and play till like 1 p.m. And I don't really like that. 1 in the morning, I stay in bed until like 10.
Even though you clock in at 8.
Yeah, I'll just clock. Well, I mean, I'm gonna have my laptop, but I don't like getting out of bed. I have to accept that the world is still alive and that I still have to breathe and exist in it. So after I get over those anxieties, I can I step out of bed and
you come out of the sleep cocoon as a fully grown Azario.
Every time I wake up, I pray that either 1, I'm Japanese, or 2, I'm sick, so I can call out for work. I'll never be
sick pretty easily.
I'll never be Japanese, and I haven't gotten sick for so fucking long.
Because we all wear masks and are careful.
Oh man, dude! Even before that, I just feel like maybe I'm just so disgusting. Like my whole
like my whole pig pen from the Peanuts was covered in grime and dirt all the time, so germs can't get through.
Yes. I I'm eating shit all the time, and that just made me immune to every disease that comes.
COVID. Let's see you try and get through this wall of Doritos and
this cheese dust.
I don't use hand sanitizer. I just grab some Cheetos, get that orange dust.
I got some Mountain Dew here to wash you down.
Ooh, whoa!
Nobody can survive that. Not even.
It's true. Did you ever see that rat thing?
No.
Someone was like, there was a rat in my can of Mountain Dew, and Mountain Dew was like, I'm pretty sure this is true. Mountain Dew was like, that's statistically impossible because the rat would be disintegrated by the Mountain Dew by then. And I don't know if they proved it by tossing a rat in, but the fact that Mountain Dew can dissolve a rat shows that it could definitely protect your innards.
Yes. This
is just a cool fact episode. We're just
laying it on
talking
you
about Wes Anderson and dissolving rats and.
Anyway, I've been playing Battlefield. Reviews will be posted, but I only got like 10, 11 hours on the game. I need a few more rounds in Conquest. Yeah. One of the modes is called Conquest.
That's problematic, but go off, King.
And then I've been playing this review will be posted by the time this video is up. It's Bright Memory Infinite. It's made by one person.
Wow.
And it's a first-person shooter. It's an update to Bright Memory, which is a terrible game that you can buy for $10. But if you buy the first one, then it updates to Infinite when Infinite goes live.
Is it terrible for $10, or is it like
Oh, it's like 25 minutes long, and it's just the most like nonsensical fucking shit that I've ever fucking played in my life. And it's kind of pretty, but it's just it makes no sense. And this one, Infinite, just as nonsensical. No idea what the fuck is going on. It's 2 hours long, and I stopped caring about all that the moment that I grappled onto an airplane that was getting sucked into a black hole, and I just started fighting enemies on it, and then jumped to another airplane that was also getting. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna have fun. I'm just gonna have fun. This is a video game. Next thing I know, I'm in this fucking Jaguar-looking car with the rocket launcher attached to it for some reason.
That sounds badass as hell.
Flying off. It's a very it's a game. And if you play it on
again for the folks at home,
the Bright Memory Infinite. They for some reason in the last scene of the game. Oh wait, why am I gonna give away the end?
For some reason the main character dies. What?
I mean, I don't know if this is spoilers because the ending is so stupid.
I think it's still spoilers, even if it's stupid. But I know how you feel.
It just kind of just ends when you're like, oh shit, this could go on for another 3 hours. That's what I was thinking when it happened. But they like, oh my God, so stupid. Okay. 3/4 into the game. I won't say what happens at the end, but 3/4 into the game, they just introduce some random antagonist who somehow has a history with the girl, but they never explain how they know each other or who he is. or why he summoned fucking ancient demons. Like
that seems like something you should know.
Nobody knows anything. So don't play for the story, but the experience for $10. The main character is pretty cute too, and you can get like some bathing suit DLC. So already
there's this episode's bathing suit DLC report.
Already,
it gets the bathing suit bump.
You know, I say that I would pay $10 for bathing suit DLC.
That's a lot.
So if I'm paying $10 for this game and getting a full game and bathing suit DLC.
Well, you might as well.
Must buy. I gave the game an 8 out of 10 because you know what? It's only $10. It was made by one person. It has stealth elements. It has it all. I think Spencer's frozen. Hi, we clipped it there for a second because Spencer got mad that we were talking about bathing suits again.
No, it's my darn Canadian internet.
Not doing it anymore.
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of objectification.
My mom can't even watch this.
You watch it, she says, Spencer, I don't want you associated with that Azario.
Oh, dude, that's so many of my friends' parents have said the same thing. You know what I do? I
F you.
Yeah, fuck you, parent.
I mean, I wouldn't say it.
No, I would never say that.
I wouldn't say fuck too.
Generally moms like me. I'm a mama's boy.
The dads
I try. But once they want to talk about like football or something, I clock out. I can't.
Do they have bathing suit DLC in football?
I can't even fake it. You know, it's like I listen to Bill Burr too a lot, and I still can't follow sports as well as that. But anyway, I digress. Hey, I've been playing Bright Memory Infinite. It's been fun. Yeah, don't do it. And I want to get to the topic of our day.
Yeah.
It's easy mode in video games. Recently, Koei Tecmo released a patch that added a very easy mode to Fatal Frame Made in a Blackwater, the new one that just came out on all platforms. And it dawned on me that we haven't really talked about these easy modes.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know your thoughts on easy mode.
My thoughts have fluctuated in the years. When Cuphead came out, I was very staunchly for no easy or being fine with easy excluding stuff. Now, I don't care. like, like I mean, this conversation always revolves around Dark Souls, even though they've said they're not changing it. So I don't know why it revolves around Dark Souls when they've basically said, oh well.
Mm-hmm.
But I get and support the accessibility angle where like, yeah, like everyone should be able to
that's what that's what it falls down on is like some gamers don't have two arms or
and I get that. So I'm I'm all for that. But I don't know. I think it just comes down to how you play games. Like I didn't Psychonauts 2 have like unkillable mode where you're just invincible? Like if that's what you play in, that's fine. I just don't get it. Like that wouldn't be fun for me. It would just be
you're saying that if you are a gamer with all your limbs and mind, mental state.
If I don't have anything that would make it so I require certain features or difficulties to be toned down in order for me to play or enjoy it.
Yeah, it's strange. I played the Remind data fights on Kingdom Hearts.
Oh.
And
those are pretty tough.
Those are fucking difficult. So difficult, in fact, that a lot of people can't get through them.
Yeah.
There is no mode that makes it. Did they add a mode that makes it easier?
I don't know if there's any. Well, I wouldn't know. There's played on Proud.
Yeah, there's a mode that makes it harder. I know that.
Yeah,
like
there's critical.
You can make it tougher. I'm not sure.
I don't know if you can make it easier because
I don't know.
Especially with the Yuzora fight after those.
That really humbled me as a gamer, because you can get through. Because I generally can get through games pretty quickly,
especially
and easily.
Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts 3 is very easy.
And once you approach something like that, it's like, okay, my skills are being put to the test. I actually have to play, and it separates those who want to get good. You know, like I had to sit there for hours and practice these moves. My fingers have never moved that fast before. And with something like Sekiro, I had to study telegraphs and combinations and what I'm capable of doing as a fighter, as a character. And I found that to be the most rewarding part of that entire experience of those games.
Yeah. And accomplishment.
Yeah. And I'm glad and I'm happy to say, yeah, games that have accessibility, that's fine. I think it's great. I think it's cool when developers go out of their way to add systems for all people to enjoy their games. But there are some games that I don't think everyone should enjoy. You know, there are some games that you don't need to enjoy.
Like I completely get that not all films are for me. Not all shows are for me. I'll watch a movie or a show and be like, I'm out. Like
I've not seen Squid Game yet. So
I haven't seen it either. I should, because I like kaiji, but there's lots of stuff where I'm like, this isn't for me, and I just move on. Like and games don't quite have that luxury, it seems. At least maybe not with like a vocal group that wants everything to be for them. And I'm not saying that's like there's anything inherently wrong with that, but it just seems to me like it's strange that exists with other mediums, but not with games.
It's a tough subject to talk about because you don't want to sound like you're trying to exclude any people from enjoying something that you enjoy, because we do have this we do have everything required to play Sekiro.
Yeah.
And I've seen someone beat Dark Souls 3 with the drum pad of
Didn't someone do it with a banana?
Somebody did it with a bunch. Yeah, they've done it with a lot of stuff.
The DDR pad.
And it just tells you that there's practice does put you over there. But these are there's games that if you were to just be able to walk through Sekiro or walk through a Dark Souls, I think that it loses its appeal.
Mm-hmm.
The groans and the annoyance and the frustration of dying after getting so far, it's kind of part of the experience now.
I think we do also have to take into account the creator's vision. Like that's difficulty is intentional and inherent to Dark Souls. So if you remove it for that one specific case, is it compromising the vision of the people making it?
Yeah,
like, nowadays a lot of easier modes are designed like with people in mind. So it's like, okay, you're still getting that. But with something like Dark Souls where it's so dependent on it, it's maybe that isn't for everyone.
Games that I do think that are easily one of the coolest games to have tons of accessibility are like things like platformers.
Like Ratchet and Clank had a ton.
Yeah, like
Spider-Man did.
Like stuff that I could just try over and over. Oh, I fell right here. Well, let's teach you how to do this. But there's not a lot of, there's like an instant checkpoint, like you're not going to backtrack. You're always going to move forward in a game like that. Yeah. Even with something like Last of Us Part 2, which has some very deep accessibility options.
Yeah, PlayStation in general does a lot of accessibility.
Yeah, all their published games, and that's great. That's great that they have that. But I don't think that we should put all developers on this kind of like morality thing where if they don't do it, then automatically either they don't care or they should be punished.
I think we kind of take too much info, like too many assumptions out of this kind of thing. I think we got to scale back there.
Yeah. I think that when it's there, it's great. And if it's not there, it's something that because there's games that I'm not able to play. There's a lot of shmups that I just can't do. I love the genre. I love playing them, but there's just some where I'm like, fuck, this is so fucking hard. There's fighting games that I suck at. I'm love
terrible at racing games.
I couldn't even fucking play through Hot Wheels. I couldn't on normal mode. I was getting killed by bots, and I was like, do I suck? And no, I didn't suck. The game sucked. All right.
Everyone sucks at some game.
I suck at fighting games. I suck at Smash. But you know what I do? I just start talking shit on them. Saying that they're bad games.
Talk a big enough game.
It's not me. Yeah. There was this one time where I was playing Halo 2 against this like fucking MLB or whatever.
Major League Baseball.
You know what I mean? Major League MLG. Fucking gamer. And I was losing bad. And I was like acting like I was winning though.
That's such a good strat because it makes them so mad.
He got so mad to the point where he stopped wanting to play because I was making
if you
fun.
can ruin the fun for them, then you've really won.
Yeah, and I felt pretty bad. About it all. Just like that I had that right after. I didn't like the power. That I had in that situation. It was something that I shouldn't have unlocked. But no, I don't. Yeah, I could say that Smash is a terrible game, but honestly, I just suck at it. So that's the truth, and I said it. Yeah. But Animal Crossing is a bad game. I don't suck at it.
Objectively wrong.
It's just a bad game.
You suck at Animal Crossing. How could you suck at gathering resources in your own time frame, however you want to do it.
Well, that's for another. Animal Crossing is for another show, my dear Spencer.
You're right. You're right. When you're right, you're right.
But so when we shared this article on Fatal Frame getting an easy mode, people were saying, why don't people just get good at video games? And I think for a game like Fatal Frame, having an easy mode, removing the action out of it or the sense of dread, maybe somebody just wants to see all the pretty people and enjoy that aspect of it, you know? And they're allowed to. And they're allowed to. And now they have that option.
If it doesn't affect if they're not removing normal mode, who cares?
Yeah, exactly. They're not dumbing down the game
how you want.
That's what I was saying. Like it's now open for more people to enjoy because, you know, honestly, some people just enjoy the story of an RPG and not everyone can get behind the actual gameplay. But what I do like is a point system that raises in normal mode, but once you go to a lower mode, you lose those points. That more incentivizes players to get better and improve themselves and their skills on an easier mode, and then move up to a normal mode. I like that. I like incentives to improve skills and stuff. But
trophies, like you get a trophy for beating it on hard mode. Like
there's
like it's not going to affect your enjoyment of the game, but it's going to make you go, oh, I want to get that. So then maybe you'll push yourself.
I would love to know our listeners' thoughts on difficulty and accessibility in games. It's a slippery slope sometimes to talk about, especially if you're on the side of like, it's fine. But yeah, those are our thoughts. Share yours. With that said,
difficult subject.
Yeah. I don't know if we got canceled or not, but we'll find out tomorrow.
No, we're
fine.
We were fine. Yeah.
Let me know a game that you think that people should play.
Well, I am going to double down on what I said earlier. Say you should go play Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. That felt like the epitome of when the developers really cared about putting in a lot of stuff and making a lot of Pokemon content. That felt like the epitome of that, where it was like, there's extra stuff.
Yeah, you could defeat the 4 and then you go to another island or something like that, right?
Yeah, and in the remake, there's even more content. There's stuff from Crystal. There's all sorts of different content that they add in to make it like, oh, there's more. There's you can listen to the original music or the new music. There's the Pokewalker. There was all this content, and they're probably pretty expensive now because they're Pokemon games and they're not in print anymore. But I highly recommend checking it out if you can, because I'm a little biased because Johto is my favorite region, but those games are genuinely really amazing. So
I agree.
I'm partially saying this because there's a lot of people who are already expressing frustration with the remakes that are coming out. So if you're concerned about that, try the previous remake, because it's a very, very strong game. What about you?
I'm gonna say, I know Tales of Arise is this new hot JRPG in the Tales of series, but I'm gonna say maybe go back and play Tales of Xellia if you haven't. Xellia is one of my favorites in the series, and it has a silent protagonist.
Ooh,
and
immersive.
No, that's Xellia 2. I'm sorry. Xellia 1 has 2 protagonists. Play Xellia 2 as well, but Xellia 1 has 2 protagonists, and Mila and some other asshole. But all you got to care about is Mila, and it's just a fun game. It's just I platinumed it. It's a very pretty JRPG. It's one of the best Tales games story wise. It all makes sense. Exploration, the way the world's connected, it's built out very well. There's stakes on the line, and you feel it throughout the entire adventure. And I think Tales of Xellia, if you're on the fence about whether you should play JRPGs or not, I think this one would really tell you if you're into the series, into the genre.
It's the genre for you.
Yes. And that's all I gotta say about that.
What more needs to be said?
Well, that's our episode. We have a manga monthly coming up in a couple weeks, and that's about it.
That's it.
Everybody, have a great week.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Oh, gotta wake up my mouse. Noisy Pixel.